Whiner. Let me see if I can figure out how to hold this camera without turning it off. You ready? You ready? Track it. All right, here we are in the Northwoods. All the backup equipment, brand new leash, backup, brand new harness, backup. We're not planning on doing a track while we're up here, but we had a last minute schedule for a UBT2 test yesterday, which a young man and his dog did really well on. Impressive. I didn't bring the GoPro with the image stabilization, so I'm gonna have to use my phone for this one. But even though the mosquitoes are horrible and it's at 40 hours, I promised Val I'd let him run it, so we'll see what happens. These older tracks can be a crapshoot, but you know, there is 3 ounces of blood on the line. You probably won't see much. We did see a bunch. Yep, potty break. We did see a bunch of blood yesterday, but it rained overnight. I'm not sure how much, but looks like quite a bit. And I was asleep, but so far seems to be doing okay. And full disclosure, I got the mosquito suit on. I'm pretty much over it for this year. They've been really bad this year. And my face looks like a pincushion from laying that thing 2 days ago and running it yesterday. So footing's not great in here. Oh, I think I'm standing on his leash. Sorry, dude. So I apologize for the shaky horror film quality. Obviously, this phone doesn't have the image stabilization that the GoPro has, but if I need to edit it, I will. I'm hoping to not have to check the GPS. I might have to, but I'm hoping not to. If I do, the video will go off, and I'll just splice it together for you. Hoping you get to see him. I got the mosquito thing over my head. I was hoping they wouldn't be as bad this morning, but unfortunately I was wrong. It's nice and cool. It's in the 50s. Good conditions, just a older track. I have no idea if he's right, but there are a few landmarks I might recognize along the way. Kind of lost it right there. Trying to reacquire, it looks like. And these are good, you know, it's not a blind track, but kind of like a blind track if I don't have any markers and don't look at the GPS at all. Always kind of fun to see if I'm right about what he's doing or thinking. A young man yesterday really had a nice read on this dog for such a new team. The dog had 1 season under his belt, and it's his first dog, so I was very pleased that they were so well prepared. He's obviously spent a lot of time with his dog, but we'll see how Mr. Special does. So far, I have no idea. I do not expect to see any blood. I'd be surprised if I did. But the scent is still here. We hope. Haven't seen anything I totally recognize yet, but he's heading in the right direction. I did put a target out. I didn't leave the target out from last night, but I did leave a target out this morning. before we came to run the track, so he'll have something to find if he gets there. And if he doesn't, he doesn't. Still no idea if we're right. Bugs, really. I might have been able to get away with. Oh, doing a little circle here. I think he's right. I remember that stump. Just doing his little right turn reacquire maneuver. Let's see if he starts tracking again. There. All right. Get off his butt here. Yeah, I think that's right. Kind of remember that stump. There's the bed. So he's on the line. Checking it out. Eating some hair. I'll let him do it for a little bit, but I expect him to keep tracking. Don't know if that's the right exit, but it might be. There's what a simulated bed looks like on one of these tests. And that young man yesterday and his awesome dog did track right over that, so it's always nice to see. I hope this video doesn't make people sick. It's awful shaky when you don't have the image stabilization going. But bare bones up here this month, or this week. We just came up for a quick mental health break. I wasn't planning on doing any tracks, and I called me and said, "Why don't we get together Sunday?" And I said, "Sure." So here we are. It's Monday morning, 40 hours after I laid it. No idea if this is right, but Mr. Special looks good right now. Gonna get into a little boggy area here. Be interesting to see. I always like doing these tracks after tests because not just the time, the lay time, make it a little more challenging for Val, but I like to see if there's a scent gap in spots where the other dog kind of got tricked up a little. So far I haven't seen that, but there was a spot here in this boggy area that's coming up. The other dog got turned around, handled a great job letting him work, and eventually reacquired and figured it out. I'm wondering if Val's going to have those same issues. Still no idea if this is right. Almost looks like he's following the deer trail. But I'll let him go if he wants to. He's been right the whole way, as far as I can tell. Yeah, this is right. Wrong up there, sorry. Dropped the phone. Alright. He's on it. Amazing how that blood washes away, but the scent remains. For the dog, anyway. Now, cutting a corner. I don't know. No, he's not. He's right on it. Let's see. Little distraction there. What was that? Back to work. See if he gets this. I know there was this lay down up ahead. Put a drop of blood right on the end of that. So he's on it. Now we're starting to get into that area where the dog yesterday got a little tricked up. Let's see if Mr. Special figures it out. And let's see if he follows the other dog. I doubt it. He's here to track the hooves and the blood. He simulated wounded deer. He knows not to track another dog. We hope. in the corner on the turn, maybe. Let's see. Oh, this is the line. I had a landmark where I made the turn. Oh, change his mind. Sorry about that. Drop the camera. Trying not to fall, really. See if he reacquires there. That's the line. Very nice. All right. So far, so good. Air sending a little. I don't know what that was, but it might be cheating. Or there might be critters. But he's on the line. That 3 ounces of blood it's a big deal for a dog like this. I don't know if that's right. Picked his head up there and he's going back around that direction. Let's see if he comes back. He's not. Better go with him so I don't lose my dog. Uh-oh. I said it and then I didn't do it. Catch up to that little brat. He might be air sending. He covered this pretty quickly. He might be air sending the other side of the line. If he's not, I'll take him back and restart him. That turn was kind of tricky for that other dog too. I don't think this is the actual line. But he might be air sending the target area. I always put a little extra blood at the actual target to make it realistic and create the scent pool. Okay, stop the video there. We're back now. It was an accident. Didn't do it on purpose. I think he's right of the actual line. If he doesn't work his way down towards the target, I may bring him back for a restart. Right now he seems to be wandering off course, but he likes it. And in the real world, I'd probably follow him. And just obviously, it's interesting. It almost looked like he got turned around right where that other dog got turned around. He knows he's not on it, and he's searching. I'm going to let him try and find it, even though he's a good way off. See if he has the sense to work back in the right direction. Right now he's not. Definitely trying to cheat and air scent. Not tracking, searching. Not giving up. Not getting frantic. Definitely knows he's not on the line. And this is something on a real track. I'd be telling the hunters, hey, I think he lost it. We may have to go back to that last spot of blood or that area where I thought he looked good. Oh, he's going under. What a sissy. Oh. Quick slack here, so he doesn't think I'm checking him. That wasn't very quick. He's quick enough. He's searching, and I'm going with him. It's unfortunate if I need to do a restart from a known spot. I have to stop the video because the GPS is on the camera, or on the phone. He is working back toward the actual line right now. I let him get a good ways off, so it might take a while. As long as I don't call and break anything. Oh, this would be an easier way, but obviously not. He's trying. It's a good simulation for actual track. I'm pretty turned around, but I'm hoping he reacquires the line on his own. This dog will restart himself. It's almost like he's working his way around to do that. Pretty cool advanced technique. You can see he's not following a coherent path like a deer would. Not that they always do, but and he's picking his head up quite a bit to try and air scent. And that tells me he's in search mode versus tracking. I don't know if you can see it because I keep moving the phone, but I think we need to be on the other side of this hill. I could be totally turned around. He seems to be working himself back that way. If it gets crazy, I'll just stop it and take him to what I would consider a reasonable known spot. I would definitely have looked at the GPS by now to try and see how far we were from the last spot I saw, or the last spot that he looked good. But I'm kind of enjoying watching him work and watching him try. Although I'm pretty turned around. Not gonna lie. I just think it would be cool and very much a simulation of the real world if he reacquires this line on his own. See the air setting? Trying to help himself. I do think the actual line is the direction he was sniffing. So let's see if he goes down there. I might need to take this hood off. You're not stuck. You're not stuck. Oh my God. You're not stuck. Kind of thick in here. Oh, right in the face. I might have to take this hood off. I got sweat on it. Yeah, I'm gonna suck it up and take the hood off. I don't want to stop him because he seems to be really working hard to get back. But I'm having trouble seeing through the sweat on this hood. The bugs really don't seem... All right, I'll tell you what. I'm going to stop it here. I won't let him go anywhere. And I'll pick it up right from this spot. And we'll see what we can do. Hang on a sec. All right, we're stopping it. Okay, so here we are. Right where we stopped. And you ready? Find me some blood. Track that deer. Track that deer. Exact same spot where we stopped. He's still trying to work it out. Still air scenting. Getting a little frustrated. He was whining while I was stopped. I let him do this because it works. But don't let your dog do this when you're doing initial training. If air scenting is their go-to move, you will leave a lot of dead deer in the woods. Don't know if he's going in the right direction, but I'm going to follow him because he's trying. So I'm going to That's what I do in the real world. Unless he comes back and I don't have to go through this nonsense. Yep, he's coming back. I got you. Alright, you're good. I took the hood off and just hoping I don't get swarmed. It hasn't been that bad yet. He's looking. Don't know if he's on the line. I doubt it. He is looking for that line. Trying to figure out. I think he got back pretty close. Worked himself back. Did a big loop. Came back around and hopefully kind of sort of reacquired, but I think in the real world I'd have done a restart by now if I had a known spot. But I'm kind of enjoying watching him try and work this out. If the video gets too long, boring, I'll edit it for you, but right now he's trying hard. And I love that. He got frustrated with me when I stopped before. That's usually a sign that he thinks he can find the deer. This totally doesn't look familiar. But if I stop it and pick it up later, I'll let you know exactly what we did do or didn't do. I think he's going too far that way. He's in search mode. And honestly, this is when you would probably, in the real world, take your dog back for a restart. When he's searching, and never really steps off on anything that looks good. I can edit out all this searching and just pick it up at the point where I restart him if I need to. Or if he finds the target or reacquires, I'll certainly keep that part in. But right now it looks like he's just working and not tracking. I'm about to check the GPS because I'm going to keep letting him go. This might be close to the actual line. He may have actually restarted himself right here. Yeah, I think this is where we turned. Very good, track it. It is amazing, isn't it? Took us right back to the line. Took him a while, but took us right back to the line. Let's see if he looks different, like he's tracking. He still needs to be farther left, but it is. And I could be turned around, not looking at the GPS, but I like the realism of it. I think he's really close to the line. Don't know if he's on it. Oops, dropped it down. Sorry, folks. Yeah. Still recording. Whoops. You know what? I think this is the line. I might be totally wrong, but I think he's on the line. Pretty amazing, isn't it? Let your dog work. You heard me already telling you I'd probably take him back for a restart by that point in the real world, but he is dead nuts on the line right now. I crawled under this log, and that's pretty good work. I mean, it's not, you know, stepping down the line all the way exactly, but at 40 hours, we're gonna find this deer, I think. And it's interesting. Did the same thing here that the other dog did. There's an obstacle right there. He's taking the easy way around. No, he's coming right back to the scent. That dog yesterday didn't want to go under that thing, and Taryn, the handler, threw him over. Which is, there used to be a blood spot on that log, but I don't see it. Okay, we're getting close. This was a really cool practice track. Love it. I guess the biggest lesson here is you can do these old lines, but the real lesson is let your dog work. Give him a chance. See the air sending? We're getting close. I haven't seen a tail wag yet where he tries to take credit or anything, but he's definitely in the scent cone. Okay, we're getting close. It's right by that lay down. Watch the tail. See if he tries to take credit early. The hoof is frozen. There goes the tail. He's trying to take credit. I'm gonna wait for him to stick his nose on it. It's just to his right. There might not be as much scent. He hates this part. He knows he's there. See that tail twitching? He's trying to take credit for it. He's not on it yet. Now watch the tail. Good boy. That was a really nice track, Valentino. Proud of you, buddy. Good dog. What a good dog. What a good dog. Very nice. Very nice. We love that. All right, there you have it. 40 hours. 3 ounces of blood, but 40 hours. Good conditions. It rained hard last night. Nice and moist out here. The winds was mostly a tailwind, but or a crosswind, but it's really pretty light. Nothing crazy. Really nice track. He's giving me the stink eye. He wants his reward. So 2 great lessons on that. One, you can do these old tracks. I don't recommend stringing them out that way. I mean, if you're in the middle of the rut and you're stringing them all out to 40 hours, I mean, there's just no point in that. If you've got nothing going on and a guy calls and he's at 40 hours and it really sounds like a dead deer, try it. You just never know. Sometimes they can walk right down the line. This one, obviously he got off. Who knows why? Scent gap, old track, just lack of focus maybe. Who knows? But he kept working, and I let him work even though I was threatening to take him back. I figured, what the hell? He looks like he's working. I'll let him work. And that's the big lesson. Give your dog a chance. Give your dog enough time and distance. I mean, if your dog's just standing there doing nothing, you got an issue. But if your dog is working and trying to reacquire the line, especially if he's working back toward the last spot that you saw blood or saw that he looked like he was tracking or he looked good, let him work. Let your dog work. Great track. That was really cool. Glad we did it. I'm wet. I'm tired. I got a few bug bites, but not as many as the last couple of days. Today's reward. You want your reward? Yeah? Oh, yeah. Today's reward is awesome. If you're a dog, it's uncured bacon jerky. God knows how long it's been in the cupboard, but it was, the expiration date hadn't passed yet, so. Oh, I can smell it. It smells great. Val's gonna get it. It's quite a bit, even for a big dog. But oh, are we drooling? Yeah, that was a nice track, Valentino. I'm proud of you. Good job. I'll give him the reward. We're heading back out of the Northwoods. We got some appointments back in Indiana we got to be at. So our normal trip this year got canceled, but we're usually up here for 4 or 5 months, including September and October for tracking. And I'm still hoping to do that, but we're just not sure of the schedule yet. But hope you enjoyed this track. Let your dog work. And don't be afraid of these older tracks. I mean, don't do it on purpose, but don't be afraid. All right, I'll splice all of these together and maybe cut out some of my babbling so it's not too long. But I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.